Hey, it's Bruce Hill, New Skills, New You. Your better question is coach. This one new skill will change your life. And the only skill I'm talking about is asking better questions. So I'm in traffic. What you see, seatbelt on, safety first. Hands free, right? Got the mount. I'm in Georgia. They don't mess around with you on your phone. That's a ticket. But that's not what I want to talk to you about. I had a sales call today. And they said, how can I help you? And he said, I'm doing too many things. I need to just do one. And I said, yes, you do. I don't even know what things he was doing. But I promise you, putting your 100% of your effort into one thing gets more result than putting 10% of your effort into 20 things. And you'll avoid burnout. So I'm all right, that's good. So I told him what I do. And then I asked him 4 questions. I'm going to ask you the same 4 questions. I asked him, who can you serve with excellence? He had a pretty good answer. I asked, what promise are you making them? He didn't have a strong answer there. I asked, how do you deliver on that promise consistently? The promise I'm talking about is that the transformation that result outcome, right? So then the third question, how do you deliver on that promise consistently? That answer wasn't very strong either. And then the fourth question, I say, how much are you charging? He had an answer. It was just a number. That was good. A lot of people said, I don't know, I'm thinking about this, thinking about that. No, he just had a number. I said, all right, great. So we need to work on your promise. We need to work on your process. So that's how I'm going to help him. Now, I told him at this stage, he doesn't need a coach. He don't need to hire me. I said, what you need to do is pick one way that you're going to create opportunities to have sales conversations for you, for your business. And I was like, so what do you got? I made it. He said, well, I'm really good. I've got a really strong network. I said, all right, well, step into your network. Will you commit to reaching out to 20 people a week? He said, no. And I was like, what? He's like, I have too many other things on my plate. Now, I do like that he said no. I do like that he just didn't even lie to himself or me. Like, hey, I'm not going to do that. My concern is, though, if you've had 0 speaking engagements this month, what are you spending your time doing? You're rewriting your speech, you're working on your website. If you're not delivering, look, hold on, let me grab the wheel, get riled up. If you're not delivering on client requests, paid clients, you're not delivering services, you should be finding new clients. That should be 50, maybe more % of your time. And I had to look in the mirror for myself. I'm like, am I spending the majority of my time finding new clients? Not enough. And am I reaching the 20 people a week? Actually, yes. I try and do closer to 50 a week. But I looked in the mirror like, is that my best? Am I doing my best? And I don't think I am. I don't think 50 a week is enough. If you're really serious about growing your business, you're telling me that you don't have time to talk to, not even talk to. Your job isn't to talk to them. Your job isn't to get them to say yes. Your job is just invite them to the conversation. 50 people a day. And I got to get back to that. I've got to get back to that. So I love sales calls because they show me where I can improve. So he committed to 10, and we're going to follow 10 a week. And we're going to follow up in 30 days. And here's what's going to happen. Because this is what happens to me. He either won't be tracking it or he won't be consistent. And I'm not going to work with him. But if he has been consistent, he's had sales conversations, one or two things will happen. They told him yes, great, you got some new money, a new client, new money on the books. Or they told him no, and then he's going to hire me, and we're going to help turn those no's into a yes. But I can't help you. I could. I don't want to. I'm not going to help you start from 0. You have to get started. That's all I ask. You have to get started. I'm going to multiply, accelerate your effort. If I got to get to your house, get you out of bed in the morning, get you dressed, brush your teeth for you. We're not a good fit. Now, I like this guy. He's been doing this for a few years, and this is his venture into speaking. I'm betting on him. I hope that he takes action consistently. I think a new behavior is tough. I think that increment is small enough where it can be forgotten really easily. So I'm skeptical, but I'm hopeful. I'll let you know. 30 days. Somebody remind me. 30 days we'll do a follow-up on this if he became a client. That's the other question I have is this a good client today or for tomorrow or never? I think this will be a good client for tomorrow. I'll never try and convince people to work with me. I never try and pressure them to work with me. I don't bully them, coerce them, rush them into working with me. I'm like, look, does it make sense for us to work together? And they'll say yes or no. My job isn't to convince people, it's to make the decision easy. Whether the decision is a yes or a no, that's up to you. My job is just make the decision easy. So, I just pulled up to my destination. I'm Bruce Hill. New skills to you. Because one new skill will change your life. Sorry about that. And the only question that we're asking is, how do we get better clients?